you stifle their space to exercise their leadership, hence nab their growth. But again, those governors who feel like they will never want to give the county assembly that kind of autonomy for reasons better known to them. But for me, if you need to have effective oversight over your county government, you need that independence. Okay? Independence that is embedded in the law, to the extent that whether you're in good books with your governor or not, that should not in any way be used against you in terms of trying to stifle your freedom to exercise oversight. So again, I believe that bill will find its will be discussed during this particular session. Another interesting issue you raised, Honorable Speaker, is the issue of limitation of boundaries and how to settle boundary disputes between counties. The Senate again is seized of this matter. There's actually a bill that has been developed, and I want to believe that in the course of our plenary sessions in this county assembly, we will be able to discuss this. We have carefully chosen, in fact, the business that will be transacted during this week to bring relevance to the business of the Senate and to the county of Turkana. And I want to implore upon you, Honorable Speaker, that in as much as we are going to displace you and your members for this 1 week, please don't leave Lodwar. I want to urge the honorable members to be around and extract as much as you can from these senators. There's so much that you can learn, and there's so much also that these senators can be able to learn from you, so that when they go back to Nairobi, they have that advantage of that knowledge that is being experienced at the county level. So please, and I'm happy, if you look at the program, for example, for the week, there is a lot of matching the committees. The Senate Committee of Agriculture, for example, sitting with the County Assembly of Turkana Standing Committee on Agriculture. That is going to really allow us to share a lot of good practices, so that as we leave, then we leave that mark you've been ably talked about, not the mark that I believe some of us were thinking, but that good mark of leaving knowledge to the members of the County Assembly of Turkana, so that you can proudly say, were it not for the Senate visiting Turkana, we wouldn't be this far. That is the kind of impact we would wish to leave behind, and that can only be made possible if, instead of your members leaving Lodwar because the chambers are now being occupied by the Senate, they will work very closely with us, so that they can extract as much knowledge as they can. And this goes beyond the interaction between the members of the County Assembly and the senators. We have the most senior members of the secretariat here, led by Mr. Jeremiah Nyegenye, our clerk. So even your team, the clerk and his team, the directorates, we have all these directors here, very senior people in the Senate, who are willing to share their experiences with your people. So let these 3-4 days that we are here be used to really, better our relationship, deepen our relationship, so that as we go back to Nairobi, this country is left richer than we found it. Basically, I think that's what I wanted to share. I know you've made some wish that because the Senate is around, there's some things that were brought here to better our debates and plenary session, and it's your wish that as we go back, we don't carry. As a speaker, I make my decision through consultation, and my engine of making decision in the Senate is the Senate is the House Business Committee. I believe I will. The only thing I can guarantee you now is I'll put that request before that committee, and I know the membership in that committee will be very receptive, and certainly we will be able, if not everything, but substantial, may be left behind. But let me not guarantee that. I can only give you a hope that once we sit. But we will be glad, of course. We will be glad, to leave these things behind, because we know they'll help you in discharge of your function. So, Honorable Speaker, thank you so much for welcoming us to Turkana. Later, these 3 days ahead of us, be a wonderful engagement, learning, exchange of experiences, so that as we leave, then we leave Turkana better than we found it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I am aware you are required, your program, the program tells me you should be somewhere. Yeah. We are very to work with, because it's a learning process, and you'll be around. Those who would have an opportunity to appear or come, they would have an opportunity to come into the